outside world. Now, the three young friends were about to discover that the wild winds of that storm had brought a second big surprise.
Wow, it's huge! What is that thing? Don't know. Wasn't here last week. The storm must have blown it in. Want to take a closer look? You first. It's empty. Let's go inside. I want to try. Please, can I have a go, Buzz? Please? Sorry, Poppy. You know I never lend my board. It's too special.
What's that thing, Slick?
Your finger, boss?
No, that big round thing. I've never seen it before.
Listen to this.
What's that noise? That was a ghost, boss. A real big ghost.
Nonsense. There's no such thing as a ghost.
Why won't you share your skateboard? You don't share your flute. Hey, this thing, who does it belong to? Us? We found it. Oh, it's too big for the three of us. Why don't we share it with everyone? That way we can all have fun.
Do you think those kids heard the ghost, boss?
Quiet, Slick. I'm looking at the new home of the Thugbugs.
But we've already got a home, our cave.
Then this will be our holiday home.
You never give us any holidays.
Get out of there, Slick, and grab a paintbrush.
It wasn't long before some very excited forest folk were heading back to see the new thing Buzz and Poppy and Toy had discovered.
It sounds wonderful, Buzz.
I like the way you three want to share it with everyone.
Thugbugs!
Not Thugbugs, you silly Slater.
You can't do that! This thing belongs to everyone!
Thugbugs don't share with anyone else. You can have it when we've finished with it.
When will that be?
Never. Now go away.
You've got to share it.
Make me.
Come on, Bud. No fighting.
Boss, what if that big ghost comes back?
Oh, stop talking about ghosts. It was probably just those kids. Wasn't it?
I wonder if that big ghost will come back.
Oh, I'm cold.
I'm hungry.
I want to go home. Me too. I like their old cave.
Stop complaining. We're Thugbugs. Tough, fearless, afraid of nothing.
Oh, what was that? A ghost!
The ghosts go bong. One of you will have to go outside and look around. But I can't go. I'm the boss. No ghosts in our old cave.
Our old cave is warm.
In our own part of the forest.
And we always get a good night's sleep.
Let's get out of here.
I've run out of nuts. We don't need any more. And you can stop howling, Toy. They're all gone.
With the troublesome Thugbugs out of the way, it didn't take long for the others in the forest to turn the thing Buzz and Poppy and Toy had found into something everyone could enjoy.
Town Hall. Good name. Now can I borrow your skateboard? Poppy, I've told you 1,000 times I don't lend it to anyone. You let the whole forest share this thing we found, and you won't lend me your silly old skateboard? You're right. We should share, even special stuff. Can I borrow your flute? What are you two staring at? I'm just sharing the paint.
So Buzz and Poppy proved that the brave thug bugs were not so brave after all. It would have made a great story for a forest newspaper, except we didn't have a newspaper at the time. But that was about to change. Buzz and Poppy's teacher, Miss Slater, wanted a class project that would help the whole forest. It was Poppy who suggested a newspaper. We'd never had one in the forest before. The New Leaf News would tell everyone what was happening and help us feel part of the community.
We'll deliver it free to every home in the forest, and we'll write all the stories and take all the pictures. But Buzz never learned to use that camera. Say cheese. Say please. Cheese, please. Cheese, please. You'll have to do better than that. I caught it, didn't I? This newspaper's going to have great photos. What sort of stories will we write about anything in the forest? Our neighbours, what's happening to them, and what they're doing.
What about sad stories?
Nah, let's fill it up with happy stories.
They better not write any happy stories about us.
How could they? We're thug bugs.
We're mean and sneaky.
I hear they're gonna deliver copies to everyone in the forest. Free!
Free?
Not in my forest. We'll have to stop them.
Buzz, we've got some great stories here. Almost as good as my pictures. All we need is the machine to print everything on. Dad's almost finished it. Good old Axel. He can make anything. Let's go and see how he's getting on.
I think it needs more work.
Our printing machine.
Oh, no, my cup of coffee. Your machine's ready to be tested.
It's huge. How are we going to turn that handle?
It works. It works.
Poppy, can I stop now? This was just a practice, Buzz. When we print the newspaper, you'll have to hang on for hours and hours until your arms drop off.
Boss, a monster!
Stop playing games, Slick. Get up there and break something.
What'll I break it with, boss?
Think, Slick, think. Use your head. No, Slick. When I said use your head...
Ah!
Oh, you've broken something, all right, you silly Slater. My toe. Get me out of here. I'll think of some other way to stop this newspaper.
The New Leaf News. Ready to go. Now all we have to do is deliver a free copy to everyone. We did it. The forest now has its very first newspaper.
There won't be any happy stories tonight, if I've got anything to do with it.
All that work for nothing. The New Leaf News had some great photos. The stories were even better. I think someone stole our newspapers. Who would do a thing like that?
It's a real shame. A forest newspaper was such a good idea.
It still is. We're not giving up, are we, Buzz? We'll print some more tomorrow. Tomorrow? Yes. This is too important to let anyone stop us. Then we'd better catch them at it.
Next day, every home in the forest got another copy of the New Leaf News. And every copy was again stolen by the thug bugs. But But Buzz and Poppy now had a plan to try and stop them.
Here, who dropped this? We've got to destroy every one.
Say cheese, please.
Cheese? Who said cheese? I hate cheese.
Oh, this is the third time we've printed this newspaper.
How can we be sure that bugs won't just steal them all again? Because of our new front page.
We've done this 3 times, boss. How much longer do we keep doing it?
Until they give up. It's got a new photo on the front page.
Bugs deliver new leaf news?
We don't know them. We steal them.
Not anymore. If they've got photos like this. Don't I look wonderful? Quick, put them all back where you found them. Now.
The team behind the new leaf news. The team that doesn't give up. And our papers will never be stolen again. As long as we have at least one picture of Wiley Wetter on the cover. Cheese, please. Cheese.
Buzz and Poppy, with all their friends. Mum and Dad and the family, their neighbors. Those mean and sneaky thugbugs. Oh, the pesky Magpie brothers. There's Grandma. And me, oh, I'm there. Buzz and Poppy, how can 2 children have so much fun? Head themselves home from school.
Listen, Buzz, the flute's been doing that all day. Oh, you're just hot and tired. I am not. It's the silly flute. Well, Dad says when things go wrong, good workers never blame their tools. What's that supposed to mean? If we make a mistake, we should take the blame for it ourselves and not blame it on something else. This flute is a pile of junk. You thought it was the best flute in the world when Mum and Dad gave it to you for your birthday.
Wiley Wetter and his helper Slick Slater were also feeling the heat. But what Wiley heard made him shiver with delight.
Here's a chance to cause some trouble.
I want a new flute, Buzz. A bigger flute. A bigger flute.
And I know just where to find a bigger, better flute. Faster! Faster!
Here, you have a go.
No, Slick. I've already done all the hard work coming up with a plan.
Oh, what do we do with it now, boss?
We make a little girl very happy.
Next day, after school, Wiley put his plan into action.
Go on, Poppy. Try it one more time. No, Mum. My flute only plays bad notes. I'm going to find a better one. One that sounds just like that.
As far as Poppy knew, she and I were the only flute players in the forest. Where did Wiley Wetter's friend, Manita Mantis, learn to play so well? And where did she get that beautiful giant flute?
I want it. I want it. I want it. I want it.
Want what, Poppy?
That flute, Manita. Is it for sale?
No, but I was thinking of swapping it for something smaller.
Is this small enough? Poppy, no.
Perfect.
Aren't you going to try it out? No, we've already heard it. Come on, Buzz. It'll take both of us to carry this thing home. Tonight, I'm giving a concert.
It was a bigger crowd than expected. Buzz and Poppy's mum seconds to see the real problem. The giant flute was just a hollowed out log. A fake.
But I'm going to learn to play a new instrument. And you're going to learn it too.
There was nothing the thug bugs liked more at the end of a long day of making mischief than to relax with some peace and quiet.
It's your fault. You and your silly idea to snatch that hoo-hoo girl's flute. Ah.
Who wants to play a silly old flute anyway, Bud? Flutes don't make enough noise. How long will it take us to learn to play this drum properly, Poppy? I think we'll have to practice every day for the next, 10 years.
Ooh. We all enjoyed it when you played the flute, Poppy. Please start playing it again. Before we need it drives us all crazy.
Oh, a drum. I've always wanted to play the drums.
Oh dear. Somebody broke the drum.
Were you going to say silly, silly flute, Poppy? No, Bud. That's right. Good workers never blame their tools. I was going to say, silly, silly me.
Those grandchildren of mine. Always thinking about the best way to solve a problem. But one of their biggest challenges needed all their strength and determination as well. I just finished a long hike in the woods when Buzz and Poppy turned up. They'd come by to see what I'd discovered in the shed.
Why are you coming, Grandpa?
That walk was hard work. I'm not as fast as I used to be.
Lucky it wasn't a race. You might have come alone.
Oh, Poppy, you don't always have to be fast to be a winner. Some races are won by those who just keep going. The way your grandma and I used to in races when we were young.
What sort of races, Grandpa?
Bike races.
You and Grandma both had bikes?
No, just one bike. We rode it together. I only found it again this week, when I was cleaning out the shed. Would you like to take it for a ride?
I'm getting dizzy. This isn't a real bike. It's a pile of junk.
Happy birthday, Oh, you shouldn't have spent so much money on my birthday present.
You told us to spend a lot of money.
But I didn't know you'd buy me a bike.
Yes, you did. You told us exactly what sort of bike to buy.
Boss? Why did you want a tandem? Now I know why you wanted a tandem.
Someone has to do the hard work, Slick. I can't. I'm the boss.
What's that noise?
How would I know? Faster, Slick. Faster. Ooh, you. Lucky for you it's not scratched. Why don't you watch where you're going?
You ran into us. I hope we haven't damaged Grandpa's bike.
That's not a real bike. That's a pile of junk.
It is not. It's the fastest bike in the forest.
It is not.
It is too. My
what?
Did too?
I'll bet he couldn't win a race now.
Could too?
Won a race.
Poppy, where to?
Axel's cave and back.
When?
Now.
The news of the race spread through the forest in no time at all.
On your marks. Get set. Go!
Oh, this is a waste of time. We'll never catch them.
Remember what I told you?
You don't have to be the first to be a winner. Grandpa should have told that to Riley and Slick.
I'm tired.
I'm the one who should be tired.
I need a little nap.
But what if Buzz and Poppy?
Oh, they'll never catch up. We can both have a sleep before we finish the race. A bite, yeah. A big bite. And it just went past. What? Oh, no! Sleep! Quick! After them!
It was the most exciting bike race the forest had ever seen. Buzz and Poppy, slow but not giving up. Wiley and Slick coming up fast as the finish line came into sight.
Stupid birthday present. Why did you buy me a tandem?
You told us to buy you one.
Can't you fucks ever think for yourselves?
Thanks, Grandpa.
For the loan of the bike.
And for what you told us. Yeah, Grandpa, you were right. You don't have to be fast to be a winner.
Exactly, Buzz. Some races are won by those who just keep going.
Hey, Grandpa, wanna race?
I must admit it could be tiring just watching those two. Buzz and Poppy had so much energy, always ready for a new adventure. Just like their flying friend, Bertie Bee. The three friends loved riding through the forest together. And Bertie loved when Poppy played her flute. He said he could hear that flute from anywhere in the forest.
What a neat friend!
Get me out of here. I feel like a parcel.
The best bee contest. Sounds like you, Bertie.
What do I have to do?
It's right here. Make honey, hit a target, fly blindfolded.
Just regular bee stuff?
Flying blindfolded?
Haven't done that since bee school. You cover your eyes and a friend goes with you, yelling live, right, live, while you zoom through the trees.
Wow!
I wonder who else will be in the contest.
I could win this silly contest.
You can't, Sting. You're a wasp.
If I want to be a bee, I'll be a bee. And you will be. I've been reading the rules. The judges will have to let you enter.
Right! Left! Right! Right again! Right! Left!
If you say in the contest, I could lose my way and crash.
Don't worry, Bertie. We won't let you down. If you can't trust your friends, who can you trust? You can't let them get away with this, Grandpa! It's cheating!
Poppy, as a judge, I have to follow the rules. All you need to enter is stripes, wings, and a sting. We may have to let him enter, but Sting is still a wasp. And we all know only bees can make honey. Ready? Steady? Go! place, Bertie. Next event, hit a target.
This is awful, Poppy. Sting's won again.
The last event, blindfolded flying, was so hard the winner would get extra points. It meant Bertie was still in with a chance.
This'll be easy, Sting. Slick will run along with you, yelling left, right, left. See?
Our final two flyers, Sting and Bertie. Ready? Steady? Go!
Right, left, left, right, left, no, right. Oh, no, that's not right. Yes, it is right. No, right is wrong. Oh, go left. No, go wrong. That's right. Oh. Oh.
Slick, where are you? I told him this would be easy.
Look out!
I made it. That means I'm the best bee.
Well,
No, Grandpa. Sting took off his blindfold before he finished.
well spotted, Buzz. Sting, you're disqualified. No points.
Did you hear that, Bertie? You can still win.
But Bertie couldn't hear a word Buzz or Poppy were saying. His head was still spinning from the collision with Sting. How could they guide him through the trees?
I've got an idea. He can always hear this. Poppy, you can't play the flute and watch where you're going. I'll run behind you and call out directions. Okay, Buzz, but no ums or we'll all crash.
The final flyer. Go!
Right, left, right, left, right.
The winner and best bee, our own Bertie!
Yay! You did it, Bertie! Were you scared?
No way. I knew I could trust you. You're my friends.
Wow! We're riding the best bee in the forest! Not just the forest, the best bee in the whole world!
With the best friends a bee could have. Now it's your turn to trust me. Hold tight. Here we go!
Yes, there's nothing like a good friend when you need one. Of course, all the children love the chance to work together as a team, which is why something I did as a youngster got Buzz and Poppy so excited. Buzz and Poppy love to hear stories about when Grandma and I were kids, like when we were members of the Forest Rangers.
That's our fair. Beside our leader, the chief forest ranger.
What did the rangers do, Grandpa?
All sorts of fun things. But the biggest treat was camping out in the forest.
I wish we could be forest rangers.
You could, if we started a new troop.
All our friends will be into that, won't they, Poppy? What about Tweedle? He just needs a bit of confidence. Being a forest ranger might help. And you could be our chief forest ranger, Grandpa.
Why not? I've still got our own tent. Come around tomorrow after school and we'll get started.
Thanks, Grandpa. No, Poppy. Chief Forest Ranger, Grandpa. This is going to be so much fun, kids. And I can teach Bertie and Toy Toy how to make my special pancakes. I don't want to be a ranger. I'll just make a mess of it. I will. I'm nervous already, and I can feel the butterflies in my tummy. Tweedle, everyone gets butterflies when they're nervous. They'll go away. Not everyone gets so nervous their face breaks out in spots. It's only happened to you once, Tweedle.
Mum says a lot of people get spots when they're nervous. She reckons you'll grow out of it.
I I'm sure it won't happen again.
First, we'll make pancakes and practice putting up the tent. Then we'll sew our uniforms. And tomorrow, we'll go camping.
Can I make the pancakes, Grandpa?
Ah, but you don't know the secret ranger recipe.
I've got a secret recipe of my own. Have you ever made pancakes, Poppy? Quiet, Mum. I'm concentrating. Come with this. No, 2 cups. I'll make that 3. 1 more to be sure. Which means I'll need a bit more of this and this. Now, add water and stir. Yuck, it looks like mud. You wait until it's cooked. Oh, quick, flip it, Poppy. Oh, ooh. Ow, ow, oh, ow, 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 ow.
Yeah, I think that's quite enough cooking for today. Let's put up the tent.
Now this I can do. Oh, Poppy. Don't just stand there, Bud. Rangers are supposed to help each other.
When I was a young forest ranger, making pancakes and putting up tents were easy. Things have certainly changed.
How's it going, Tweedle? Having fun being a ranger? I think so. I'm not feeling nervous and I haven't done anything stupid yet, have I? You're doing great. Let's get that tent up.
There's a corner. No, that's an arm. Is that your head, Buzz? Tweedle, is that you? Wriggle a bit. Oh, no, it's just a bump in the ground.
Well done, forest rangers.
Hear that, Tweedle? Tweedle? The centre pole's not quite straight, Bud, but I'm a real ranger now, so I can fix it. Tweedle, don't touch that pole! No problem. Nothing we rangers can't fix, right, Tweedle? It's no good. I'll never be a real ranger, Bud, not looking like this. And I was doing so well. Here we are, the last one. One more, please, Mum, for Tweedle.
But I thought Tweedle had left the Rangers.
We're going to find a way to get him back.
I'll go by Tweedle's house on the way home and leave his uniform on the doorstep.
I hope we can get him back in time for tomorrow night's camping trip. No, Snobbly, that's naughty. She looks just like Tweedle. You're right. Tweedle, are you ready for our camping trip? I'm not coming, not looking like this. You know I'll never be a real ranger. At least look out your window. I told you I'm not coming. Forest rangers don't have spotty. We think red spots look really good with green scarves. That was a great idea of yours, Ranger Tweedle.